And we're live for the Ubricoin Trading Masterclass. Warm welcome to everybody joining us. That's Jacob Biator, there's R. Chelimo, there's Madam Ruth Owino, Daniel, and also there's Frederick Ochari. Welcome, Jonte, also our teacher, Miss Susan, welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for sparing your time once more to be with us. It's an honor to always have everybody on board, and of course, we are here because we want to get Ubricoin to where it's supposed to be. And bearing in mind that each and every participant here, I do believe you're a Ubricoin holder. So I know that Ubricoin means a lot to you. And that is why we want to make sure that you exactly know the value of Ubricoin. And especially the reason why we're here is to concentrate on the present value for the Ubricoin, which is the commodity value. And this value can only be established by you and me by going to the markets and ensuring that we are doing as much trading as possible so that we can boost the price of Ubricoin as well as its volume. And this is the only way we can definitely be in touch, or we can ensure that Ubricoin's present value is represented. So it's a very good afternoon to you, Miss Susan. How are you doing?
Well, how are you?
We can't seem to hear. Okay, just repeat again. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can now get you. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Okay, we are fine, thank you. So you're ready for us today. We have the Q&A session, and we want to encourage everybody, just before I give Ms. Susan the chance to begin it off, we want you to send in your questions to the chat room so that we are able to cover as many questions as possible. Of course, we're here because we want to keep tabs with what is happening in as far as your knowledge of trading and your knowledge of the basics of trading Ubricoin is concerned. So kindly feel free to just give us your questions. And of course, before the end of the session, if you want to ask any questions pertaining what Ms. Susan will have discussed, then that too is welcome. So again, Ms. Susan, I want to take this back to you and do what you do best.
Thank you so much, Scholastica, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today as we go through Q&A. It's always a pleasure to have you in the session. And today, I want us to go through Q&A. And as Scholastica has said, that it is very important, if at all you have a question, feel free to ask us, because we want to cover every concern of everyone here in the session. And even if you have friends who are asking you questions, kindly forward them to us so that we can cover them. And we are saying that I have had people asking me questions, and I've answered them, but I also feel it's good if at all I cover them here, because maybe you are facing the same problem, or you have the same concern. So I feel that if I cover those questions even in the session, it's good for everyone so that we can see how we can help each other. So as we have said, that today we are going to cover Q&A. If at all you have a question right now, just go to the chat room and text us your question, and we are going to cover it toward the end of the session. And before we go to our main session, I want us to go through the through market overview. That is a place that I always want us to start at, because it's very important that we know how Ubricoin is doing. Scholastica, I can't not share my screen, kindly allow me. So as I was saying, it's very important for all of us to know how to check the Ubricoin price, because you knowing the Ubricoin price means that you can know when to get into the market, you can know how Ubricoin is doing, and know what to do with your Ubricoin. So today, let me see if I can share my screen now. Yes, I can share my screen, and I am going to share my screen so that we can go to the market. And as I always say, that it's good we start with CoinGecko, because I feel that CoinGecko gives us an overview of the price of Ubricoin over time, and it is always a good place to start at. And it also gives us the amount of Ubricoin you get if at all you want to spend some amount of money or some amount of Ubricoin. It gives you an idea of how many Ubricoins you're going to get. So as you can see here, this is the price of Ubricoin as per now. And we say these price usually change from time to time. Sometimes they even update it within minutes. So whatever is happening in the market, you are going to know from the price that is here. And do not forget that we said that the price that is indicated here is the price of the most active market. And the most active market, if you want to know the most active market, you can get that in either scan.io. So the price that you get here is from the most active market, and that is the most active exchange and the most active markets. And when we talk about market, is the pairs that Ubricoin is trading with. It can be UBN ETH, that is a market. It can be UBN USDT, that is another market. It can be UBN Doge, that is another market. So when I talk about the active market, I mean the coin that Ubricoin is trading with, and the most active one in that case. So when you get to coingecko.com, what you want to do is search for Ubricoin here, because CoinGecko is a website that has listed so many coins. So you have to search for the coin that you want to know how it's doing. So you search for Ubricoin, and then you're going to get to this page. The next thing that you want to check is the price of Ubricoin. You can also check the changes, the percent change of the price. This tells you where the price was before this was updated. It means that the price was higher than this, and this does not mean that it will remain to be this. It changes with time. As I've told you, this can change even within minutes. So when you look at this market, be keen to notice everything that is going on here, and do that as often as possible, because they update this price. It is a live price. They update it every minute. It can be every minute, can be every 3 minutes, depending on how the market is doing. So the next thing in this page, in this CoinGecko page, is the UBN, how many UBN you can get with some US dollars. So what you want to do with this is to calculate how many UBNs can I get with the amount of money that I have. And remember, it is in dollars, so do not get confused. Make sure that whatever you are putting in here is in dollars, so that you can be able to get how many UBNs that you will get when you buy some UBNs. So after that, we have the graphical representation of what is the price of Ubricoin in the market. And I usually like using 180-day moving average, because it gives an overview over time. You can do 24 hours, you can do 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, or 90 days, even 1 year, you can do that. But I like using 180-day moving average, because it shows it is more it's easy to read, and it's more yeah, you can be able to see what's going on. So make sure that you look at the graph, see where we have been. We started at $0, and now we are at this price. So make sure that you go there, keep on checking that graph, because it's good for you to have an idea of how Ubricoin is doing. Then below here, you can see they have written the Ubricoin today's price is this, with a 24 hours trading volume of that in the most active market again. And you can read this to see or to get to know what Ubricoin is. And then below here we have the markets that Ubricoin has been listed to. And for CoinGecko, unlike Etherscan, they give you the market that are active. If there is list those exchanges that are active in that day. So that is it for CoinGecko. The other thing that I want us to look at is etherscan.io. And for those who are new, etherscan.io is a website, and a website where they do it's a block explorer, where all the coins that were developed on Ethereum blockchain, they are listed here, and you can be able to see all the activities of Ubricoin since it was created, since it was launched. You can be able to see it here. And from here, we can see the price is 0.0001. And we say that this price is an average in all the markets. And like CoinGecko, where the price is of the most active market, the Etherscan gives you an average of all the markets that are in that Ubricoin has been listed to. And then we have the fully diluted market cap, meaning that this is a multiplication of the price times the total supply of Ubricoin, and then you get the fully diluted market cap. So whenever the price changes, the fully diluted market cap always changes. So then we have the holders of Ubricoins. These are the people who have Ubricoins. So far, we have 69,629 addresses. So make sure that your address is here. For those who do not have Ubricoins, make sure that you are a holder of Ubricoins. And for those who are holders of Ubricoins, make sure that we get more people in this platform, because at the end of the day, what makes a Ubricoin price go up is the community that we have. And this is the community that we have for Ubricoin. So make sure that you tell your friends, you tell your family that they can get Ubricoins, and then we are going to increase the number of holders here. Then the other thing that we are interested in Etherscan.io is the exchange tab. The exchange tab gives you where the Ubricoin is listed to, the markets that you can find a Ubricoin, and the active markets for that matter. So make sure that you go through these markets. You see in Phoenix Box UBN ETH market, what is the price of UBN? And these, we have said severally that it can help you even to do arbitrage trading, because when you see that there is a lot of difference in the prices, it means that you can buy in one market and sell in another market. For example, here we can see that the price of UBN ETH in UBN ETH market is $0.0002 dollars. And we can see in CryptoLock exchange, the price of UBN in UBN ETH market, in UBN TICO market is $0.0003 dollars. It means that if at all you are able to buy in this market, the UBN ETH in Phoenix Box market, and sell in UBN TICO market in a CryptoLock exchange, it means that you are going to make some profit. So as we said, it is always a starting point in that matter to get to the exchange that is, but you can buy Ubricoins at a lower price and then sell in a market that Ubricoin is at a higher price. So make sure that you go through that, you go through all these exchanges, see the differences in the market, and utilize the price difference in this market. Even as you can see here, like we have UBN BTC market having 0.000008 ETH, and another market having 0.00, we can even do UBN USDT, it has 0.000006 ETH. It means that if at all you are trading in these two markets, the difference can be too small. But if at all you are dealing with a lot of Ubricoins, it means that you are going to make a lot of profit in those markets. So that is Etherscan. And then I also like going to the market itself, that is UBN ETH market, since it's the most active market, so that we can see what is going on in that market. So we are going to give it some time. Let me see if I'm logged in. Yes, I'm logged in. So we are going to go to Phoenix Box UBN ETH market, and we see how are the sell orders, how are the buy orders, because I like insisting that whenever we have so many people who want to buy Ubricoin, that is good news for Ubricoin. It means that we are doing very well. And if at all we have the price of Ubricoin in the sell orders and the price of Ubricoin in buy orders is the difference is too low, it means that we are doing very well in the market. And you can see in this market, we are still doing well because we have 0.00000065 as the first sell order in UBN ETH market. And on the other side, we have 0.00000055 ETH in this other market. This price means that there is no way we are going to go below this price. there is no way that we are going to go, in as much as this order is still here, there is no way we are going to go, the price of UBN is going to go below this price. So the buy orders in the market are very important. And if at all you have some friends, it gives you an opportunity to buy Ubricoin at the price that you like, that is the price below the sell orders, because we said the sell orders is the buy for you. If at all you want to buy UBNs, you click on the sell orders, because sell orders are people who are selling UBNs in that market. And if at all you want to buy Ubricoin at a cheaper price than this sell order, it is always good to put your own price on the other side as a buy order below this price but above this price. So make sure that if at all you're not comfortable with this price, you can take you can go above this price a little bit, but a price lower than this, but above this one, and it makes the market very stable. Putting buy orders makes a market very stable. And something I would and selling in the market, there are people who are interested in buying and selling Ubricoins in the market. So even if you see that in a day that the price of Ubricoin is fluctuating, it means that there is action in the market. Even if it's going down, it means that there's some people who are buying in the market or who are selling in the market, which is a good thing, because you want this market to be very active. After all, the purpose of a market is buying and selling. So make sure that the only thing that we encourage people to do is not to put the price of Ubricoin down. If at all you get this price here, 0.00000065 in the sell orders, do not go below this price, because if you go through below this price, it means that you're putting the price of Ubricoin down. So make sure that you do not put the price of Ubricoin down, because at the end of the day, we also want you to get some profit when you're selling your Ubricoins. But if you put the price of Ubricoin down, when you want to sell, you're going to sell at a very cheap price. So it won't be good for anyone. So that is what we have in the market today. And now we can move on to our main thing today, which is question and answer. And my first question today, there was someone who asked me, the person who bought UBNs for me has all my password. I'm guessing that they helped them to open the wallet, and they have the password to the wallet and the email and the seed phrases. So she was asking, what do I do to safeguard my money? This is very serious, because it is your money, and you do not want anyone else to have your keys. You do not want anyone else to have your password. There's someone who says, your keys, your money, your keys, not your keys, not your keys, not your money. It means that anyone can access the money that you have in your wallet. So what I would advise this person to do is to make sure that they open a different address. You can use the same wallet, but open a different address, and then transfer all your coins to the new address, because it will be safe with you. And make sure you do not forget those seed phrases. Do not forget the password, because ultimately that is what you will need when you want to transfer the funds or when you change your phone. So make sure that you transfer those funds to a safe wallet, to a safe address where the person who helped you open the wallet has no access. So the second question is, I want to buy some Ubricoins, but first I want to practice trading UBNs and to know how it goes. So this person wants to spend a lot of money to buy some Ubricoins, but they are worried they might make a mistake in the market, and they want to practice fast. What I would advise this person is to make sure that you start with a few, if at all you wanted to spend like 1 million, you can start with 20,000 Kenya shillings, so that you can, or 20,000, you can start with $2,000. You can actually start with less than what you want to spend, to make sure that you get the aspect, everything about the market before you go ahead to buy Ubricoins in the market, spending all that money. So make sure that you start with a few with a small amount of cash. Then the other question was, how do I calculate how many UBNs I can get with other coins? For example, if I have USDT, I have Doge, I have LTC. How do I know how many Ubricoins I can get using one LTC, one Doge, or that one USDT? So there is two ways to go about this. The first one is to make sure that you know what is the price of LTC, because ultimately we said you cannot compare the prices if they're in LTC or they're in Dogecoin. So make sure that you change that price to a currency that you are familiar with. You can change that to US dollars. And the way to do that, you can just go to your browser and search for the price of LTC today, price of LTC, for example. If we search for price of LTC in your browser, it's going to give you how much or how much it is today. And you can see this is the price of LTC, and it's giving in Kenya shillings, but you can convert this to dollars. And we usually convert the Kenya shillings to dollars by dividing by 100, because that is kind of the average exchange rate of Kenya shillings to dollars. So if I change this to dollars, it's $49.15. So I take this and then I go to CoinGecko, and because I can know from CoinGecko how many UBNs I can get with that dollar, with that much, so I come here and I'll type 49 point, let me confirm what that was, 49.15 to see how many Ubricoins I can get using that $49.15. And this is the Ubricoins that you can get in that market. So with one LTC, you are going to get 383,445 UBNs. So that is one way of knowing how many UBNs you can get with one LTC. The other thing, maybe if you have a different coin, maybe if you have Doge, you're just going to type the price of Doge here in your browser. When you search for the price of Doge, you are going to get it in this market. And from there, let's see the price of Doge here. Okay, let's see the price of Doge. Let me just type the price of Doge today, and we see if we are going to get that. So this is the price of Doge. This is the price of one Doge. It's in dollars. So just copy that, and then you're going to paste it here. You paste that price here, and with one Doge, you are going to get 20 UBNs. That is how you tell how many UBNs do you get using another coin. This is very important because you want to know if when you go to the market, how many UBNs are you going to get? Then the other alternative is going to the market yourself, because we said that this is an approximation, right? We say that this is an approximation of what you could get in the market. It doesn't mean necessarily that it is the exact amount you're going to get in the market. So the better way always is to go to the market, and that we are going to go to Phoenix Box markets, and then we are talking about LTC. So to move from one market to the other, you click on the market that you want to go to, and then you search for UBN. Then you're going to click on UBN. It's going to take you to that market. When you go to that market, and then we have the sell orders here. And since you want to buy some UBNs, you're going to click on the first order, and you can see here at the total, this means the total amount of LTC you are going to spend. So you can click on the next order, and you can see now it's 1.5936, but we want this to be 1. So you adjust the amount of Ubricoins here until you get the amount of the total amount of LTC that you want to spend, and that way you are going to get how many UBNs you are going to get in this market. You just play with the numbers until you get 1 here, and you can see this is almost 1 LTC. So basically that is how you know how many UBNs you're going to get using the coin that you have. And the same applies to when you're working with other coins like Bitcoin. So the other question was, how do I get to the exchange where UBN is traded? This is a question that we have been asked several times in our Telegram group. And to know where Ubricoin is exchanged and to get to where Ubricoin is exchanged, we usually encourage people to start with etherscan.io. And in etherscan.io, you go to the search bar and search for UBN, and then you scroll down to where exchanges are, and these are the markets where Ubricoin is traded. If you want to know, and this also goes with another question, how do I know which exchange UBN is listed to? And this is how you know which exchange UBN is listed to, because you can see we have all these markets that Ubricoin is listed to. Then the other question was, what is the future of Ubricoin? But before then, I want to answer another question that I have. Is UBN in private or public sale? UBN is in the public sale because we are already in the market, meaning that we are welcoming other people from the public to buy and sell Ubricoins in the market. So basically, UBN is in the public sale. So I'll go, this is my last question. What is the future of Ubricoin? And for that, I am going to share my screen because I want us to see. I'll stop sharing this screen and share a different screen where we have the future of Ubricoin. And here we have, I hope you can see my screen. Okay, just give me a minute. Yes, now here we have the value of money. And here I want us to say, this is the value of, we are discussing about the value of Ubricoin, because after all, Ubricoin is money. And the value of money can also be is also applied to value of your coin, and this is how you can actually get involved. I answered this question this way because we also want to know what is the, we are talking about the future of Ubricoin, but we also want to know what is the present of Ubricoin. And the present of Ubricoin is what we have in the exchanges. It is the present value of Ubricoin, the commodity function of Ubricoin, where Ubricoin is functioning as a commodity by itself. You can get Ubricoin in the market, buying and selling Ubricoin in the market. That is the commodity function of Ubricoin. But I want you to know that this is not the ultimate goal of Ubricoin. This is not the future of Ubricoin, but the present of Ubricoin, the present value of Ubricoin. The future value of Ubricoins lies in past value and the future value of Ubricoin. And when we talk about past value of Ubricoin, it means the utility function of Ubricoin, where you are going to use Ubricoin to pay for the for value created in the past. When we say about the value created in the past, is, for example, when you are going to buy a phone in the shop, it means that that phone was created in the past. Its value was created in the past, but you are paying it at that particular time. So you are paying for a value created in the past. So for Ubricoin, we will get to that point where we are going to pay, to use Ubricoin to pay for goods and services in the market, in the hospitals, and everywhere you go, that you will not need to like exchange Ubricoin to another currency, but you're going to use Ubricoin to pay for goods and services. And we are really looking forward for this, but these are the past value. You cannot pay for the past value of Ubricoin if we have not created we have not worked on the commodity function of Ubricoin. The commodity function of Ubricoin gives Ubricoin its price. It makes sure the price of Ubricoin is where it's supposed to be, that even if I come to you and you're selling something, you will accept Ubricoin because Ubricoin already has a value. But if at all it doesn't have a value, if I come to you and tell you that I want to buy something from you using Ubricoin, you will not agree because Ubricoin at that time, if at all it doesn't have a value, you will not agree. But if at all we make the price of Ubricoin right now. In future, if you are selling a phone and I tell you that I'm going to pay using Ubricoin, you are definitely going to accept because Ubricoin has a price. So the commodity function of Ubricoin is very important. And we are going to go to the utility function of money in the future. Then we have the future value. The future value, we are talking about decentralized finance, where that is DeFi, where we are going to issue credit with Ubricoin. You will manage to borrow some money using Ubricoin, and that is the future value of money. When you borrow some money, it means that when you are borrowing, you are going to create something. And when you're creating that thing, it means that at this particular time, it's not created. So you are paying for the value that will be created in the future. And that is the future value of Ubricoin. So it's very good to make sure that you put all these three things in mind. And when we talk about the utility function of money, also remember what Ubricoin stands for, and it is support global health. That Ubricoin was created to support global health, to support Ubrica project, and that is very important. That whenever you are buying Ubricoins, remember that you are taking charge of your own health. You are taking charge of the health system in Kenya and in Africa. That whenever you are buying Ubricoin and giving Ubricoin its price, making Ubricoin price go up, you are making sure that we get to the utility function of Ubricoin, where we are going to create projects that supports global health and change the healthcare system that we have right now. Thank you so much for listening to me. I think I can see we have a question. I don't know if it's a question. I'm going to just stop sharing my screen so that I can go to the chat room and see if it's a question. Okay, okay. Okay, hi Susan. I think traders can select dollars in the drop down instead of dividing as it fluctuates. Okay, let me see that. I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll share a different screen so that we can see what, that is a message from Jane. We can see dollars. Let me see. I think it's where we are talking about the price of LTC. Let's see if you can, she's saying that you can click on dollars, right? Okay, here. Yes, you can choose now US dollars. So instead of dividing with 100. Yeah, yes. Okay, thank you so much for that. And sure, you can change this to the price, you can change this to the currency that you're using so that you will not have to convert it yourself. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to take this to Scholastica.
Thank you very much. That was an incredible presentation by Ms. Susan, reminding us that the reason why we're doing this each and every single day is because we want to be good at what we're doing. And I'm reminded by an American football coach, Vince Lombardi, that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So this is why we're doing this each and every single day, so that we can achieve perfect practice of trading, perfect practice. So don't see as if we're doing a repetition of these things. I think the reason why we're doing this is because we have had so much feedback from people who say that they still can't figure out exactly how to do even the basic trading. And so that is why Ms. Susan keeps on repeating to us why you need to get to this market, how you need to get to it. The how is very important. And the how is what gets us to the perfect practice, which is going to make us perfect in doing the trading. So again, we want to just appreciate every participant today. I see some people who had been long lost have joined us back. Thank you, Miss Jane Nelson, for coming back. There's also Fidelis. There's also Eunice has been here. Thank you so much. Jacob Yator, long time no see, you're back. Also, I see there's Frederick Ochari. Then there's also Archelimo. Thank you so much, guys, for taking part in this amazing, amazing class. And we want to just appreciate everybody. Again, we want to say that you need to be keeping track of what is happening to the price of Ubricoin, because the Ubricoin is not on your smartphone for you to just, you know, start hearing that, oh, the price of Ubricoin is now at $1. No, you can keep track of what is happening to the price of Ubricoin by visiting coingecko.com, as Miss Susan told us. You are seeing the price being updated on coingecko.com in real time. So you know the action that is taking place in the 24-hour trading volume. I mean, as all the way until 1 year, you can actually keep track of what has been happening to the Ubricoin price, and you will notice that the Ubricoin is definitely gaining a lot of progress. So we are doing something. Let us not give up on, you know, trying to do this each and every single day and being our own people to do the trading ourselves. I think the greatest advantage here would be, if we want to encourage people to come in, is by showing them that we have learned something. And the only way we have learned something is by you sparing your time and getting to the exchange, seeing how good you have come in as far as knowing how to do a basic trading, placing a buy order is concerned. If you can do that, then I know that your loved one, your friend will definitely get interested. So let us get actively involved with the Ubricoin. I think that's the next stage that we need to, that's the biggest concern I also have, is that we ourselves need to be in the space where we can now confidently say that we know how to go about basic trading of the Ubricoin. And of course, I don't know if I can give anyone a chance, because we had requested people to send in their questions or comments or suggestions in the chat room, but maybe I can, for the remaining 3 or 4 minutes or so, we can just give one person a chance, one of the participants, to just present a question or a comment regarding what we have learned today. And so let me choose Jacob Yator. Jacob, how are you doing this afternoon, if you can hear us?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We are fine, thank you. How is life on that end?
Well, it's good. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So we hope that you're keeping track of what's happening to the Ubricoin.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
All
and
right.
I just want to appreciate what you're doing. Keep on keeping on.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacob. I think you've spoken for our participants, and today I want to just appreciate everyone once more, because you know we get to do this because of you people. Every day you show up, we get the motivation to keep going each and every single day. So does any other person have a comment? Maybe I could give someone. This is Archelimo. Archelimo, how are you doing this afternoon?
Yes, I'm fine. And how are you?
We are fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just interested. I'm new in everything. In fact, I even don't know what's going on, but at least I can see you are trading Ubricoin, and I'm interested. I want to be involved.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you have some Ubricoins?
No, that's why I'm saying I'm new to everything. In fact, it's the first
Okay.
time I'm hearing about it. Yeah.
Wow, okay. You're most welcome. And of course, Ubricoin is definitely the currency that you need to be having. We'll definitely get in touch with you. Are you in one of the groups for the WhatsApp, or how can we, maybe you can give us your contacts here. You can share your contacts via the chat room, and then we can get back to you and give you a full detail of what is happening.
Sure, yes, I will. I was introduced by Yator, so I appreciate that he's concerned about me.
Oh, wow. That is
Yeah.
amazing. And that is big up to Yatol for, you know, bringing in a new person to join us. Thank you so much. We're going to be updating you about everything pertaining Ubricoin. And of course, just know that Ubricoin is the currency for health. So you're just in the right place. And of course, we will let you know how easy you can access it. And so definitely we'll keep in touch. And I see, thank you so much, Archelimo. You're most welcome. And also, we now have less than a minute to go. So I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for showing up. And I want to just finish with the Jamaican singer-songwriter Bob Marley, who says, the day you stop racing is the day you win the race. So we're not stopping at now. Thank you so much. I'd like to appreciate everyone once